Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Crypto Technical Analysis, episode 42. My name is Adam. I'm your host, and this is a video where I go into Android applications. Specifically, I've been working on this cryptocurrency technical analysis, kind of throwing up some trend lines and stuff like that. So if you're new to this, so I was learning about writing Android apps, doing recycler reviews, layouts, and click listeners, and all that stuff. And this is in a native Android application using Kotlin. A very nice language, and I found it very satisfying to work in. A lot more than in Java. So yeah, so here we are, and in the last episode we've been working on our recycler views, and that when we expand our recycler views we have these detailed items, and in these detailed items we can change using either a text or we can change using the slider, and the slider changes the text over there. And yeah, so we got that to work, and it updates every time you change the slider. So there's a few things that I want on the to-do list. I want to add a color reset when we click on an item. I want to add this reset to the default color, and then that's right there, reset. And then also when an item has no parameters, like, let's see, actually all of them really should have a detailed item. Like this simple moving average should have a detailed item. I think I might have added it last go around. Nope, it hasn't. But basically each one should have like the period and then the color. So go through, clean up that, make sure that all of them. Then the first thing that I want to do today is on the parabolic SAR. This is something, so these seek bars can go from 0 to whatever, but they're really supposed to be integers. And so you can see this parabolic SAR is not an integer, it is it's a decimal point. So what you have to do is scale it and then kind of translate between the text number and the slider. So I think we got that to actually work, but the original position seems to be a little bit off, or it's probably the max value is what's throwing it down. Oh, well, that kind of disappeared. It's interesting. Might want to check that out. If I go this all the way to 0, it goes. Okay, we gotta add that in as a to-do. To-do when setting slider seek bar to 0. The text view and seek bar disappear. And I think that's because I have some things in there that, like for line color, if there isn't a value then it kind of goes away. But we can fix this probably by changing this to like 3, and yeah, it popped up. So yeah, we'll work on that too. So alright, let's go ahead and look at the parabolic SAR. Oh, also when I turn a I think I have this somewhere. Oh yeah, when turning off an overlay, collapse the detail item. So if I turn that off, I'd like these items to collapse too at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do is we're going to look on the parabolic SAR and figure out why our values, it's like 2.5 and 0.5. It's probably because they're just so low values, and the max value is probably pretty high, and that's why we see that. So let's look at the overlay, and this is where we have our defaulted values. And the parabolic SAR, our max value we have is 3 and 3, but those values, that's like 3,000 and 3,000, and this is like 25. So on the scale, it's very small. So let's actually throw up, oh, there we go. Let's throw up parabolic SAR values. To see kind of what a max value would be. .02 and 2, maybe 1 is like the highest number. Okay, max step for higher step moves closer to price action, makes a reversal more likely if the step is too high. So 0.2 seems like the highest number. So we could probably change this to 0.2. 0.2. Max step maximum. Let's see. Maximum value. Maximum acceleration factor. Oh, max. The maximum. Maximum value for the acceleration factor is 0.2. Or 0.2 is the default? No. The increment which the accelerating factor will move is 0.02. Start increment. I don't know what this does. Is this even... Doesn't seem like this is affecting it anymore. 0.5 seems like the highest. Unless it's still crunching numbers. 0.2 seems like the highest value. See if I can go into this function. So under our crypto technical analysis, I have technical analysis and SAR. Parabolic SAR. Max is 0.2. So time series, decimal, AF. Acceleration factor, maximum acceleration factor. Max price indicator, minimum price indicator, series. Decimal increment step. Maybe we should pull up TradingView and see how this works. So let's go to, where is it? Generally, is this it? Yeah. SAR. Parabolic SAR. And we should be able to change some of these values somehow. Start 0.2 increment value. 1, 2, 0. Reset. 0.2. Reset. So it's like, it's a start value, there's the increment value, and then there's the max value. And I think the max value is 0.5, C5. And this, if it changes much after I do this, yeah, 0.5 seems to be the max. So let's change this to 0.5. And probably the same for here, max value of 0.5. Let's go to the values. They're defaulted at 1, so yeah, it's okay. So let's so that's what these, why they're off, is because they're getting further than the range was so big that's why it looked funky. So we can push this over. Another thing was when it goes to 0, I think that's kind of interesting too. When it goes to 0, we kind of make things invisible. For invisibility. Or visibility is invisible. So one of these items causes it to go invisible. Ah, right here. Greater than -1. That probably would do it. See if there are any other ones that have that invisibility. I think that probably was it. That's part of the detailed item. So we're building. Actually, we'll kind of want to stop and run it again because I know that invisibility thing should fix get fixed. So, am I out of coffee? Yep. While we're waiting, I'm gonna take my YouTube link and put it on Facebook. YouTube stream link.
Trouble, baby, and I can't break away.
Okay, here we go. Take this link, throw it up on Facebook. Seems like it's lowing down.
Take it easy, take it slow. Just like before. Take it easy.
Alright, so I got that up on Facebook. Let's now it's still running. Still doing technical analysis. And let's take a look at our parabolic SAR. Yeah. Whoa. Can't move it over at all. Let's take a look at the those values. Oh no, I'm frozen. Here we go. So max value, max value, min value, current value, min value, current value. So seek bar. I think we have it. Seek bar, where's the seek bar? I think we need to probably set its max value somewhere. Yeah. Ooh, not. Yeah, get max. I said we should do setting up the max before we set the value, because that might help with the scaling. So we get the max, then we set the value. Print out the tag and then progress, say max 2. Max. Let's try that out. Yeah, so if we move the max before we do the progress, that might help with the scaling factor. Or not scaling, but like, is it scaling? Maybe. My video seems to be frozen. That's kind of strange. Yeah, it still looks like it's frozen. Okay. Alright, let's go to the parabolic SAR and expand. Interesting. Let's see if any of these are working. Max 50. So probably something to do with giving, oh, max to int. That's why, that's that. And dot to int. Still, the initial progress should be value. The get value should be fine. The scaling factor should be around the same too. Scale factor, let's add this. And value. We're just gonna do everything. Oh, position is a position. Should I be using position? Yeah, I think so. This is just an, yeah. Or should we get position? No. Yeah, it should be okay. Position should be okay. Okay, let's push that. Actually, I want to test to see if this goes to 0. Yep, we fixed that, so we'll push this and then go to, click this and say done. 6/21/2018. Maximum acceleration factor. I wonder if this is being used anywhere. Oh, that's indexed, I think. Acceleration factor, maximum acceleration factor, yeah. Okie dokie, so let's expand this out. There we go. I think that did it. Yeah. Cool. I think that should be good now. Yep, I think that parabolic SAR is now good. So let's look into when we turn an item off to do the collapsing. So there's a switch, I think. No. Oh, not on this one. Overlay adapter. Switch. Uncheck change listener right here. This is where we're going to do it. Uncheck change listener, switching overlay. Selected. If not is checked, this is where we're going to collapse. Collapse. Detailed items. And so we take the detailed drop down. I think there's a function that does this, I think. Maybe. So on set clicked listener. Yep, this is it. So what I want to do is abstract this to a function. Toggle. Detailed items. Do I need the view holder? Let's take a look at where the view holder is used. Okay. Yep. I think that's fine. And then, so we want to go to the switcher. And we want to basically probably just take this. Net drop position will be get position. Let's try that out. Alrighty, so we have one expanded, and then if we do this, there we go. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope that it doesn't oh, yeah, wrong one. It's kind of, so we definitely want to only collapse. You can say Boolean. Only collapse. And we'll set this to true, no false. Ooh, wrong one. Boolean only collapse. Whoa. Okay, what is it? There we go. So we need to check to see. So this is removing items. This is adding items, and we do not want to add items. If not, only collapse. So let's try that out. My video's up and working again. That's cool. Okay, so if we expand, it should. Yep, that didn't work. Oh, I didn't actually add that in to true. There we go. Close a few of these tabs that are not needed anymore. I think we're getting pretty close on this one. Okay. Expand, expand, collapse. Expand, collapse. There we go. Looking good. I like it. I don't know why would they force you to have else statement. MDLC, but whatever. Alright, so we'll go to this and say this is done 6/21/2018. Okay, now we're adding color picker reset. Okay. Oh, add the reset color. I think that's super easy, so let's do that. Part of the adapter overlay, we have a color item, I think, color picker. And we have to de-initialize that. So there's a positive button right here, a negative button, and then we need to do another one. Builder dot set neutral. Set neutral button. Text will be reset. Color. And so here will be the dialog interface click listener. Dialog interface on click listener. Like this, and then it's dialog interface I. Yep, like that. And what do we need to do here? Whoops. We need to do we know what tagged position? Okay. Page tag. I think we might have access to this. Yeah. From here, we should be able to get the default color. Let's see where the colors are. Indicator info, so it'd be like the parent color. So let's get the functions that are something like this. Get color. Position int indices kind data dot. It would be something like this. Oh, set color. There's a set color. Is there a get color? Oh, get color right here. Well, no. It's very close to probably set color. Get color. Color int var color int. And we can say this, and we can delete this, and return color. Initialize this to 0. Whoa. Copy this. Accidentally updated the scaling factor. We don't want to reset the scaling factor. Okay, get color right there. Okay. Oh, there's a default color somewhere, I think. Default. Color default. Right. Default color. Yep. And then we can do set color. position. Position. And the color. And then we can say val default color. This is, yeah, val default color equals get default color with position like this, and update charts like this. Probably do something exactly like this. So let's I think we also need to change this set default color. Dot set saved color to default color. Alright, so let's try that out. I know that I changed color on the Ikimuchu cloud somewhere. Okay, so let's actually just do the parabolic SAR because that's super simple. White. Oh, reset colors right there. Oh, did I do negative? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do set neutral. Neutral button. Whoops. Let's change this to blue. And then we'll do reset color. It went to white. Oh, does that change the actual text color to green too? No, it doesn't. But it does reset to white. Nice. And let's go to the cloud, because I think I changed some of these to the reset color. There we go. What did that do? Oh, look at these positions. That's weird. Chandelier exit. Leading A, reset color. Reset color. Initial progress is 0. Wonder why it says initial progress 0. Initial progress. So it looks like we got that working, the reset color. That was pretty easy. But the progress. Getting the position, getting the scaling factor. Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that, but max 10. Initial progress 50, maximum value. Seems like sometimes it's off, sometimes it's not. Let's close this down. Probably another 10 more minutes. And for this, we can say this is done. 6/21/2018. The detailed item, we probably can add in the different type of layout, but that's gonna be a little tricky. No, actually, we don't need to have that. We just need to, this is a no-go. The reason why I say that is all the items should have at least 2 detailed items. It just makes it, I think, easier. That seemed to be okay. But that was not. Keltner channel, where is it? So the position seems to be off sometimes. This is a rune up down. And this then, oh, it's not. Do zigzag for the next one, for the detailed. Zigzag, there we go. Okay, a rune up down. Seems to be okay. It seems to be okay. Initial progress 0. Scale factor is 1000. Value is 0.005. Max is 500. I don't know why that does that. we got this somewhat working, so we can say val scale factor equals this. Scaling factor, and then we can do val current position, and that could be get value, or current value actually. And that's this. And then scaling factor is right here. Val scaled value. Current value times scale factor. See if that does anything. Looks pretty good. Any other ones? That one looks fine. Oh, it looks like it's a timing thing. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? We probably need to do this. Set the value. Right here. Wait, how's that? Oh, that should be it. Adding these guys. Value is 20 from user false, resetting to 0. Resetting to 0, resetting to 0. Seek bar. So yeah, it's just a timing issue, pretty sure. It's the second time that the value's set. Yeah, I'm not gonna look too deeply into this, but I'm gonna quickly see if we can add in the zigzag item. It has a child zigzag called D zigzag time period frame and color. So those two, then we go to I don't know why we have that problem now. So overlay dot kind dot d zigzag time frame. And here is where we have the label, time frame, and the kind data. So something like this. No, this one. Is it? No. Look for one that has time frame. Here we go. Time frame. But the parent will be zigzag. And then we want to also add in color to zigzag. We have the color default. This color. There we go. So something like this. So overlay dot kind dot d zigzag color. Line color, and this will be zigzag, like that. And then zigzag needs to have children. Kind data. Parent kind has children. So negative, negative, and true. Negative one, true. So let's try that. So what this will do is add in a time frame and a color for the zigzag. So let's go to our to-do class. This is just going to be change this shouldn't occur since all items have at least one color and one time frame item. 2 items. Okay, so zigzag should be at the bottom. Time frame and line color. And so we should be able to change the zigzag. Change the time frame. Okay, that works. And then line color, I'm going to change that to like red, or we can go back and reset the color. Perfect. And then if we turn it off, it collapses. Nice. That was super easy to add. That's kind of what it wanted to be. Super easy to add. And one thing that was interesting is max. We might probably don't want to have more than 20. And what else? There was one other one that I knew. Simple moving average. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, time frame. Simple moving average. Alright. Let's do this real fast. Simple moving average. Let's add this on. Does it change? Yep. Simple moving average. Simple moving average. Time frame. We gotta add in simple moving average color. Color. Overlay. Dot kind. Dot moving average color. And let's look at what I just did for this work right here. Line color. Change this to simple moving average as the parent. And let's throw that in there. Exponential moving average will be doing the same thing. To do add time frame and color details. We'll add this actually in our to-do class. I think our picker is done. Done 6/21/2018. The exponential moving average. Alright. We are like extremely close to being done with our. And then there's an, I would say, to-do enhancement. Timing. Issue when loading, expanding, details, and seek bar has invalid initial values. So let's look at our simple moving average. We had that one. Line color. I think we. Or we can go to like green. Cool. Reset. And collapse. Bam. Loving it. Yeah. That's somewhat of an issue, but it's okay. Alright, so I need to go wake my wife up, but we made some really good progress today. The next time we're gonna probably finish up our overlays, And on our to-do list, we will definitely add in the color details for the exponential moving average. We don't need anything from the volume bars. I don't really want to change the colors there. And yeah, and then maybe look into the timing on expanding the details where these guys are kind of off. And then we'll start looking at some of the other areas, like flipping the screen. If we have the volume bars and we flip the screen over, it will add in bars, I think. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, that's not good. So we'll look at that. And there's some other issues, so we'll look into that more, and then we'll start adding some more indicators. Probably getting really close to pushing this. Maybe we'll even have a little short view on what is Photoshop of like creating like an icon or something. So alrighty, well, thank you all for joining, and until next time.